couple days ago, the Cowboys played the Patriots, and in a game that was hyped up to be one of the greatest games in the year, turned out to be kind of disappointing. And it ended up with a Patriots victory, which was something that I expected. I definitely did not expect the Cowboys to win that game. Something that I did not expect happened this week. In a game the media thought would be a real test for the Cowboys, they fell flat on their faces. This has just been a theme for the Cowboys all season. Beating easy opponents and losing to real opponents. Their only real win was against the Eagles. Which reminds me, they should not be in first in their division. They shouldn't be a lot of things. We're going to talk about that stuff today. Let's go through a brief history of Jerry Jones firing coaches, shall we? So in 1988, he fired Tom Landry, who had won 2 Super Bowls for him. And in 1993, he fired Jimmy Johnson, who also won 2 Super Bowls for him. And in 1997, he fired Barry Switzer, who won him a Super Bowl. But the only reason he got fired was because he had multiple complaints from players like Troy Aikman. Now, what about Jason Garrett, who's been here since 2007, and the only thing he's got to show for it was an NFL Coach of the Year award in 2016. Jerry Jones fired 3 coaches who won him 5 combined Super Bowls, yet he's kept this guy around. Jerry, what gives? It's plain and obvious to see that Zeke's numbers have gone down this season. Seems like the holdout did nothing but bad things for him. Let's take a look at his stats, shall we? Judging a player by fantasy football is a little weird, but we're going to do it here for Zeke. Out of all the weeks that have been played, Zeke has failed to get his expected amount of points 8 times. That's bad. He's also failed to get he's only gotten over 100 yards in a single game 4 times. He's only got 7 touchdowns so far in the season and only 990 yards. All of those are career lows. And sure, yes, it's only midway through the season, but still, that's bad. Before saying anything, I have to say that this video is a gem, and I will never forget it. Now, let's talk about that man's season. A quarterback's job is to lead the offense. So how has this quarterback led the offense so far? He's doing pretty good. He's had a few stinkers here and there, like the Jets game, the Saints game, and the Patriots game. But other than that, he's done pretty good. Sure, he's thrown 11 interceptions, but he's made up with that with 23 touchdowns. He's got 3,788 passing yards this season, and he's got a passer rating of 99.8 this season. So yeah, nothing's to blame on his part. Or some is to blame on his part, but not all to blame. No. 2 complaints. 1, if you get your hands on the quarterback or the running back, you have to tackle him. 2, the Jets game happened. So in conclusion, whose fault really is it for the Cowboys' decline? It's your fault. Get out of town.